Greetings, New Hope. This is Bryan Langford, Associate Minister here, and just wanted to get with you real quick regarding the pledge cards for the Together Initiative. Experience has told us that no matter how simple or how complex we create these pledge cards, they always get misinterpreted. So you're not alone, and if there's confusion, we're here to help. So first of all, we're going to share just a brief video with a couple examples here to maybe help you as you're prayerfully considering what your sacrifice could be as we all come together for this initiative to build the kingdom. And in addition to that, want to make sure that I also make other resources available to you at the end of this video. So one thing just to explain, so why do we need these pledge cards? Well, very concisely, we need it for financial planning. Of course, our goals, as you know, are 100% participation from the body. It is to be debt-free at the end of this initiative, and it's to be prepared and positioned to plant a church after this initiative is complete. But with all that, we know that we may have to arrange some financing for some period of time. And while we have a solid understanding of our current giving situation, what's projected beyond that is something that we don't know, but that any potential financial partner would need to know. So that's why we do this, and that's why we want the best information we can possibly get. So to that, let me just share a couple examples. First of all, when you look at your pledge card, you'll know this is incremental. So whatever you give today, we're assuming that you will continue to give or increase that giving as the Lord provides or as life circumstances change, that you will adjust. But beyond that, this is your incremental sacrifice to support the Together Initiative. So let me talk you through just a couple examples here that might apply to you. And again, if you have more questions, we'll make ourselves available to answer those as well. So the first example, let's say that you decide, hey, I'm just getting started and I don't have a lot of financial means, and but I know one thing I can do is I could sacrifice one meal a week or maybe a coffee a week. And in that, I could use that time to walk with someone or to pray or to fast. So let's assume that, maybe today you aren't able to give to the church, or you're going to start giving, or you can give an incremental $25 per month. Okay. So that might be a $6 coffee a week. So $25 a month. And in that first blank, you would put $25. And then that's what you have to give. So at the bottom where it says your total gift, you would take that 25 and multiply it by the 24 months of the campaign. And fast math in my head tells me that's $600. So that would be the total at the bottom. And then it's optional if you want to put your name on that. Feel free to do so. Also, please remember on the back of the booklet to write what your pledge is, because you're going to keep that after you tear off and submit the form, okay, for the initiative pledge. The second example, let's say, you're farther along and you have some other financial means and you're able to give an extra $100 a month. But in addition to an extra $100 a month, you also, let's say you get a bonus each year, or maybe you have some savings that you want to give, or perhaps you just have some asset that you want to sell, something you have laying around the house that you may not have cash, but you can sell something. So you may have a one-time gift or a couple lump sums. So let's just, for example purposes, say in addition to the incremental $100 a month that this individual is pledging for the 24 months, they also said, you know what, I'm going to sell something and I'm going to give part of my bonus for the next 2 years at work, and I'm gonna pledge. I believe I can do $10,000. I'm going to step out in faith and say maybe it's $5,000 a year for the next 2 years, incremental to my weekly giving. So that's how we would fill out that form. You would put the $100 per month in the top blank, and then in the one-time gifts, you would put $10,000 over the 2 years. It would be $10,000. And then in your total, you would take the sum of those two, which is the $100 a month times 24 months is $2,400. and then you would add the $10,000 out of these bonuses or sales or whatever they are, and that total would be $12,400 is what you would put in that total bucket. And then my final example is, let's say neither one of those situations fit you, or maybe you can use part of one of the two I just explained, but maybe another creative way God's put on your heart that you could give or sacrifice is through the blank that we're calling non-cash gifts. And this may be, doesn't apply to everyone, but it definitely does to some people. There may be some stock that you have, or an IRA, or you may have some land or some other assets that you want to donate to the church. You can put an estimated value of what that is, and then you can just put in that note box, explain what it is that you plan to give, and then contact us for support and how to make that possible. Okay, so I hope that helps explain how this form is to work. It's incremental, and there are 3 different ways. There's the monthly amount multiplied by 24 months. There are kind of lump sum or one-time gifts that you can accumulate in the second category. And third, you can have the amount for non-cash gifts. And then you sum all that up for your total. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call the office, email myself, or text me. And we're also going to set up a table in the lobby for the next few weeks, just so you can stop by and ask questions. And we, again, just want to reinforce and encourage you to follow the prayer guide and to just prayerfully approach God and how you can be involved in this initiative, financially, non-financially, so that each of us can grow spiritually and we grow together as we try to reach our community for Christ. Thanks so much.